I've taken classes from philosophy to chemistry, and I feel like I've learned something valuable from each professor beyond academics, I feel, because of the way that they view the world, and it's so diverse. Here at Stevens Point, I have professors and mentors who believe in me and who want to push me to be better and not just be doing what college students do, but to be doing the best that I can do, regardless of where that limit is.
I've been privileged to attend Harvard and been privileged to attend MIT. I will tell you that the courses I took here were much tougher than the ones that I took at Harvard or MIT. Not to speak badly of those two institutions at all, but I thought I was well prepared.
I had two passions when I went to school. One was the communications aspect, and the other was political science. And I loved the classes I took there, and I'm so grateful for what I got to learn about. And it certainly is part of what led me to found the Trevor Project, which beautifully grew out of a film I made. So out of this thing that I love more than anything, which is movies, and feel blessed to be able to do for a living, I helped create something that lives way beyond that and is literally helping save lives.
The things we're learning about are mind-blowing. The technology and the advances in science and medicine and everything that we get a chance to learn about that people generations ago didn't even know existed is just phenomenal.
I found that there were so many professors here in all different departments that had fascinating stories if you ever took the time to just get to know them and weren't just schlumping around from class to class. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed choosing the classes. I think of myself as a lifelong learner, and I think it's curiosity and the ability to learn things that keeps you young.
Over my 9-year checkered career as an undergrad, I had so many great professors. There was Clark, who I took my first poetry class with, Larry Watson, who taught creative writing and taught the novel writing class where I started The Name of the Wind.
One of the things that we talk about in ROTC is some of the military values, which we call the 21st century soldier competencies. And one of them is being a lifelong learner.
It's learning how to think in certain ways. It's learning how to ask certain kinds of questions. It's the skills. Because the quality of one's experience in the world is what determines the quality of their life.
There is a point to education and a point to having these people guide you. And it's to make you stronger, it's to make you better.
We have a lot of passionate professors in every field who do research and bring undergraduate students along. It's easy to look left and right and see students everywhere who are getting these opportunities that are so rare.
One of the things that I loved about Point, and I realize now was immensely valuable, is that I really got to learn hands-on. Like I really got to cut stuff and operate cameras and record sound. And because of that, I could go get work right away. And it reminds me of what I'm doing now at NYU and why I also love our program. But I learned all that at Point. That was where it started for me.
It is impossible to stress how important hands-on experience is. It can be internships, it can be community service type work, it can be student media organizations.
They're like, what do you want to do? You want to make a show? Great, why don't you come up with some ideas, pitch the idea, you can find a crew, shoot it, we'll put it on. And I was like, the sky's the limit. We can put on anything we want and really learn while we're doing it.
My professor, who was the coordinator of the musical theater department at the time, he saw talent in me that I didn't see in myself.
I get most excited about 3 years after students graduate, as a general rule of thumb, when they get back in touch and say, the world really does work the way that you teach in the classroom. That's when I get really excited.
As a teacher, you never know what kind of effect you have on students. You hope that you've helped move them along in their careers and their lives. You're also sending them out to be citizens, and hopefully we're sending them out to be great citizens.
Professor Deering taught me how to really hone the craft of TV and to want to do more. He was just that great mentor who marshaled us all around and helped us be better than what we were at the time.
What makes me both proud and maybe humble at the same time is they will always visit with us.
I just remember everyone being very close and getting along and working together, and to this day I keep in touch.
We still stay in touch.
Stevens Point has just the perfect size. It lets you have connections with professors.
It's helped me all the way through my life.
At the end of the day, it's super cool.